Hey there, everybody. PTPOP here. Beautiful Monday morning here in the Icelandic town known as Cleveland, Ohio. It is 69 degrees and sunny. It's a beautiful day here in Cleveland. These are the kind of days that made me want to move back here. Just a beautiful, cool summer morning. Oh, now it's 68 degrees and temperature is dropping as we speak. And I thought I'd do a little live stream while I was on the way for my morning walk. And I was thinking about how childhood trauma can make you a stronger person. And I know that may sound confusing, but I grew up in a family where both my parents drank heavily. They were alcoholics. And my mom got sober in 1974. My dad, I don't know if he ever got sober. I don't know if he ever did, but their drinking led our family to a lot of heartache, a lot of torment, from what I can tell, more mental and emotional abuse than anything else. I don't know if any of my siblings were physically abused. I don't recall being physically abused, but I was mentally and emotionally abused. And we suffered a lot of things. We went through a lot of poverty, living in filth, the horrible stigma and stain of knowing, everybody in town knew my dad was the local drunk. And, that carries a heavy weight with it. But you see a lot of traumatic things when you're a kid growing up. You see, a lot of things happen where you're like, what is happening? And you freak out. And you see your mother get beaten. My mother got beaten by my father. And, she went through a lot of stuff. My dad went through a lot of stuff. He went through withdrawal from alcohol, which led him to have seizures, these really horrible seizures where he'd scream and fall on the floor and almost bite his tongue off and things like that. But when you're 7, 8 years old and you see this stuff, it's just horrifying. It's completely just paralyzing. I can still feel the feelings I had at that age when those things were happening. The sorrow, the extreme sorrow and grief and sadness and horror. The confusion and the horror of the federal agents coming to the door looking for your father because he was passing bad checks. The sheriff showing up because, mom was getting beat. The social workers that came to our house, which would in today's land, it would be called human services or child services or something like that, would show up trying to take my brother and I away from my mom and dad because things were so bad at home and we're living in poverty, and they kept checking on us. They'd stop by every so often unannounced. So it leaves you with a feeling of uncertainty and trauma in your mind that doesn't go away, but it helps you prepare for adult life, and it's helped me get to know myself better. Not that you have to, it would have been nice if I could have learned this stuff about life without having to go through all the trauma as a kid, but I bring this up because I've recently met people, or maybe not met people I've known for a while, who went through something as a kid. What it was, I don't know. They don't talk about it like I do. Most people, when they go through trauma as a kid, bury it. They just want to forget about it. They don't want to revisit it. So they bury it by numbing themselves